Hey everybody, Joe here with Candid the Movies. This time I want to talk to you all about Acolyte, episode 3. And this is a flashback episode called Destiny. It stars our two main characters, but as kids, May and Osha. So these twins were basically complete opposites from the beginning. You can see from the very beginning when Osha is sitting underneath the Buddha tree, holding on to this very majestic, beautiful flying rainbow animal and just holding on to it and petting it or whatever. But then May comes up and just ruins it and just uses the dark side to like kind of force choke the insect. It was really weird, and Osha was like, "Stop, don't do that," yelling at her and stuff like that. So we find out that they're a part of a witch's coven that is basically being, I wonder whether or not they're like an offshoot of the other group of witch covens, but this time it's a little different because they have a bunch of different species underneath their coven. So it's a little different, but also kind of like the same. So I would kind of call them the Night Sisters, but not. What we find is that the Jedi are really, really trying hard to police who can use the Force and how. This reminds me of them becoming more and more dogmatic, the stuff that we see them becoming in the first 3 episodes. I'm talking about episode 1, 2, and 3, the prequels, and their downfall because of that. Also worrying about like what Republic law is and blah, blah, blah. So ultimately, I think that we're starting to see that. And, they're going all around the universe, all around the galaxy, kidnapping kids who are strong in the Force and everything like that. And apparently there is a law under Republic law that you can't train children unless the Jedi train the children in the Force. So basically, the only way that you can use the Force if you're a Force adept is to be trained by the Jedi. You cannot be trained by your friends, family, whatever coven you're a part of, whatever religion you practice. Basically, the Republic has made practicing Force religions other than Jedi illegal. So you have the younger versions of Jedi that we see from the first 2 episodes come into the picture, and some things go down that are really crazy. The main mother ends up kind of like doing this dark side thing, making the Padawan's eyes go black and taking over his mind and things like that. But they decide to allow Osha and May to do this trial. May wants Osha to lie about, what she can see in the Force. Osha ain't with that because Osha wants to travel the galaxy and see the galaxy. She doesn't want to just be in the witch's coven for the rest of her life, but May seems to be content with that, but she wants her sister to be so. And there's also like this thing where the 2 of them were conceived somehow with the use of the Force. Now we haven't figured out what that's all about, but we'll figure it out sooner or later. But anyway, the thing that's crazy about this is May lies, but Osha does not. Osha starts to lie, but feels bad about it and doesn't want to because she actually wants to be a Jedi and see the rest of the galaxy. So she starts to tell the truth about what it is that she can see and everything like that. Osha passes the test in order to become a Jedi and be trained by the Jedi. And even though they had started the ritual for them to become witches, only May completed that portion of it. So I don't know, but May went straight from like, I don't want you to leave, to I'm going to kill you if you do, and then sets the whole place on fire and makes Osha believe that May dies in a fire, and the same vice versa, that Osha died in a fire. So neither of them know that they're alive at that point in time. And we see a body of corpses. I mean, a pile of corpses um, over there. Now, there is one witch that I do not see, but I don't want to, guess as to what's going on there. But I'm just here to tell you what I did see, and I did not see a particular Zabrak witch. I think that was the correct species, Darth Maul species of people or of alien on that floor along with the other bodies. So, yeah, May goes back to the Bunta tree looking for Osha, and she's no longer there because she is with the Jedi. And the Jedi promise promise Osha that she will no longer feel this type of pain again, which is a very bold promise to make. So ultimately, for this episode, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of it, but it did give us some of the backstory that we needed for what was going on in the past. So let me know down in the comments what you all thought about this episode. I've been Joe with Candid at the Movies. Watch Acolyte with me. All right, please, 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 please. All right, y'all take care and have a fantastic day. Peace.